You know, when you do a lot of public speaking, you learn very quickly what your strengths and weaknesses are. Some excel with a teleprompter, and for others, well, not so much. Hey everybody, Damon Roberts here, and I want to remind you this video is brought to you by Mike Lindell, MyPillow, mypillow.com/LFS6B for all the best deals for the LFS6B audience. Get your orders in right now. If you still want to do your shopping for the holiday season, go over to Mike Lindell's MyPillow, mypillow.com, and use our code LFS6B at checkout for 10 to 60% off most items. All right, let's talk about the teleprompter, let's talk about speaking in public, and let's talk about the babbling fool that is, well, no, not me. Joe Biden, that is, we're talking about. He was at an African conference speaking, and the teleprompter, another win for the teleprompter. That's right, another big win for the teleprompter as Joe Biden continues to embarrass the country on any stage he gets on, especially when he has to read from the teleprompter. But today's was really something to behold. Let's take a look. Biden's losing battle with the teleprompter once again humiliates America. Andrea Weidberg today in The American Thinker, and she says one of the things Democrats promised those Americans who actually voted for Joe Biden was that Biden would bring dignity back to the White House. I guess that's true if you define dignity to mean a president who, when speaking to representatives of foreign nations, well, can barely speak, read the teleprompter, or understand what it is the hell he's talking about. It's that kind of dignity that Joe Biden scored a 10 when he spoke to the U.S.-Africa Business Forum, a part of the U.S.-Africa Business Summit. Prosper Africa is a U.S. government initiative to increase trade and investment between the U.S. and the African continent. The Prosper Africa Virtual Deal Room is a virtual site within the Prosper Africa website that connects U.S. investors with African businesses that are seeking capital. There. Now you know exactly what both the initiative and the deal room are. The RNC research team caught up with Biden's speech to the assembled African representatives. There was a whole lot of Biden's usual stumbling and mumbling going on. It's important to note that this is not just stuttering, because some use the example, say, you can't make fun of him. He had a stutter when he was a kid. Folks, this is not stuttering. This is the farthest thing from stuttering. The only thing that's stuttering is his brain. This is the mush mouth, something I tend to associate with mental disability, whether from dementia or drugs, she says. Example number 1, Biden, Glovid-19.
To help save lives and combat COVID-19.
Example number 2.
And this will include partnerships between African-American companies to provide cybersecurity services to make sure Africa's digital environment is reliable and secure.
Example number 3 from today's speech.
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business.
Got it? Want to hear that one more time?
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business.
Okay. There was also Biden's manifest inability. Watch him squint and lean forward to try to even read the teleprompter. Example number 4.
I said at the top of this forum about closing deals, and we've delivered. So let's give you a few highlights from the deal room to the benefits they will deliver to Africa.
We've come to expect the mushmouth and pain teleprompter readings from Biden. What was really disturbing, when you think that this walking fossil is the highest representative of our nation, is that Biden quite obviously had no idea what he was talking about. This ignorance was hinted at by his inability to riff a bit when he couldn't quite read the teleprompter. But it was manifest when he pretty much stated outright that he doesn't know what the proper African deal room is, and implied that it's somehow obscene.
And for all of you in this room for making this forum a success, particularly in Prosper Africa Deal Room. That sounds like something that we shouldn't be saying. Prosper Africa Deal Room. I kept asking, where's the deal room? I think I'm looking at it. Folks...
Well, that was an amazing performance, one that simultaneously insulted the African continent and humiliated the American nation. We all knew once Biden was installed in the White House that it would be bad, but I wonder how many of us truly understood just how bad it was going to be. Whether it's destroying America's institution, erasing her borders, wiping out her economy, weakening her military, or insulting friendly nations, Biden's done it all. And he's only halfway through his term. Like I said, when you do a lot of public speaking or you're in front of a camera, many of us find our strengths and many of us find our weaknesses. For Joe Biden, the teleprompter, it wins every time. All right, folks, make sure to visit our sponsor, Mike Lindell, MyPillow, mypillow.com/LFS6B for all the best deals, and I'll see you in the next one.